Today I'm going to teach you how to use Repurpose to repurpose all of your marketing content to a ton of different platforms. Trust me, this one is a game changer, especially if you hate posting and managing all these different social media platforms at once. So let's dive in. Hi, I'm Lainey. I'm a wedding invitation designer and I love to teach people how to run successful businesses. A big part of that is marketing, and it's so frustrating when you have to post a video to TikTok, also post it to Instagram, then go post it to Pinterest, reformat it to the right shape and size, and get rid of the watermarks and all of those things. So how can you do that all pretty much automatically or with just a few clicks? Repurpose is the way to do that, and there's a link in the bio that'll take you directly there and get you their best offer. So full disclosure, this service is about $20 a month, but I think it's so worth it, and I can't wait to show you how it all comes together. When you first log in, you're going to want to make sure you get your connections connected. So you can see that I have like Google Drive. I have 2 different Google Drives. I have a Facebook, an Instagram, a Pinterest, a TikTok, a Twitter, and a YouTube. And there's even more things here. So just lots of different options depending on what you need and which programs you want to use. Then after all of your connections are made, you'll want to go into your workflows, which is really the core of all of this. So your workflows basically say what you want to start with and what you want to end with. So I would like to think about this all starting in one place. For me, you might be able to see that I start on Instagram Reels because I really like that editing platform on Instagram a lot. And it's helpful for me to just start with everything in Reels and then go to everything else. You can, say Reels to Drive and then Drive to Facebook and then Facebook to Pinterest, etc. But for me, that's just like a lot of different steps. Whereas this to me says, okay, every time I post a Reel, it's going to go to these 5 places. So when you create your workflow, you'll just kind of name it. So we can say like Instagram Reels to YouTube Shorts. Next, and then you'll choose your source. So we'll start with Instagram Reels, and you can choose your feed post as well. And then we'll want to upload the video. You can also convert video to audio, which is really cool if you're doing podcasts. And you can do full video or a snippet. And then your destination connection, we're going to use YouTube, and we'll put it on our shorts playlist. This is something that's really nice. And then you can make a new playlist here as well. So I'll click done. And you'll see that we've created this workflow. We currently have 23 videos here, but as we continue to refresh that, it just takes a little bit of time. Now we have 75. We should end up with 312 if these are any indication. So you can go in and see the content that is available. So this is a Reel I posted this morning. It's ready to go, and you can hit publish and you'll get a ton of different options. So this is the caption that I already had on here. You can see that that's really long and it's not really optimized for YouTube Shorts. So you could change that to something that is more optimized for YouTube Shorts. You can also add a description that's going to go in as your YouTube Shorts description, and you can add tags here on YouTube. You can do a few other things here, uploading thumbnail, burning the subtitles, etc. And then you can publish it now or schedule it. So this is how you can do it manually, which honestly is already saving so much time as opposed to having to like upload that, download it from Instagram, upload it to Shorts, etc. This is all going to happen without watermarks, which is really, really great. So you can go in and do anything you want manually. You can see all your old content. And as I continue to refresh, we're just going to get more and more of that. We now have 13 pages. So this is going all the way back 2 years ago to a Reel that I posted then. So you can see all of your content, which is so cool. Within each workflow, you can also change settings for that workflow. So you can make templates, which will indicate like all the different settings and things that you want. You can do an intro and outro, which is really cool. I haven't done this because on YouTube, I just don't care as much, but you can absolutely do that if it's important to you. And then you can choose which content to auto-publish. So you can use all content or on this date and newer, which is really important. If you do all content, all 312 of those are going to try and post at the same time. So you want to do on this date and newer for anything that you have a bunch of backlogged comment on. And then what I think is really cool is you can exclude or only import videos that contain specific hashtags. So if anything that you want to go on Shorts, you make sure to, when you post on Reels, use the Shorts hashtag. you can just say only import videos that have that shorts hashtag. And therefore you can really dictate what is going on YouTube Shorts and what is not without having to use the manual feature here and do each one manually. So I think that is like just so good. Chef's kiss, you know. You can remove your hashtags, and then you can add text and tags like before or after your descriptions on most of these. So really, really fun. You'll find slightly different settings depending on what your different destinations are, but that's the settings for this particular Instagram to YouTube. Now you can see that I have auto turned on for some of these and manual for some of these. So for YouTube Shorts, I have manual. That's something where I could use those hashtags to turn on the auto and only post the ones that I want to be posted to Shorts. For me, I just am more picky about what goes on my YouTube channel, so I like to keep that on manual, and then I come in here every week or so and then schedule those Shorts that I want to be automatically posted there, which is pretty cool. These, on the other hand, are automatic and they go every single time, so you can check out this, and it says publish, 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 publish. And you can even view it, which will take me to my Google Drive. Apparently I'm not signed in, but it will take me to that place where it's published. I can republish it. There's just so many things you can do here. What I love about the Google Drive one is that basically saves every time I post on Instagram, it's saving that reel into a specific folder without a watermark. So then I just always have all of that video content and don't have to, go back to Instagram and find it or re-download it or worry about downloading it without the watermark before I post it, etc. It's just all going to be there in that Drive folder, which I love. So like my workflows are fairly simple. I start with Instagram Reels. I have it automatically post to my Drive folder. I have it automatically post to Facebook Reels, to TikTok, and to Twitter. And you can see down here, I had started with TikTok earlier, and I like to have those here in case I do want to do any back posting. But in general, I now start with Reels, and so these are not really firing at this point. I also have one where all my YouTube videos automatically post to my Facebook page that I run. It's a group called Stationery Squad. If you're not a member, join it. Stationery designers. So all my YouTube videos are automatically going to post over there when they go live on YouTube. And then I manually have Reels to Pinterest, and then I manually have Reels to Short, which is basically the same one that we created. I'll just go ahead and delete that one so we don't have a duplicate. But you can see what I have running manually and what I have running automatically. And there's so many other options you can do here. You can start with any of the platforms that we've shown, and you can go towards any of the platforms that we showed. So the possibilities are not endless, but pretty much endless here. There are a few things that you will want to take into account, and you'll figure those out. I couldn't say all of them because I haven't tried every single platform or every single workflow. But for instance, YouTube Shorts only works with videos that are less than 1 minute. So, and I found that they need to be 59 seconds as opposed to a minute. So sometimes when I do them that say they're a minute, they're actually like 1.0001, and that uploads to YouTube and does not count as a short. So it gets shown on my main channel, which is something that I don't want. So this is only going to work for Reels that are less than a minute. Specifically 59 seconds works really well. This also is a limitation with Reels to TikTok. TikTok, you can only repurpose content up to a minute there as well. So I just try to keep most of my Reels at 59 seconds. And if I have to upload a few manually that are longer, it's no big deal, but I know that when that's happening. That's kind of the main thing that I would caution you on with this, but there might be some other little nuances that you need to take into account as you build out your workflows. And then something that's really cool, remember that hashtag feature, we can actually create multiple workflows for the same thing. So you could do Reels to Pinterest and then use a specific hashtag on each reel to indicate which Pinterest board it's going to go to. What you would have to do is just set up a new workflow. So we'd say this one only imports hashtags that say wedding invitations, and then we'd have another workflow here that only imports reels that say hashtag business. And so then we would put those on a business board. We put the wedding invitation ones on a wedding invitation Pinterest board. But all of this is going to happen automatically if you have the auto on, or manually. You can always just go in here and see what's ready to go, schedule it, publish it immediately, whatever you want to do. So this is almost all going to happen automatically. And one other tiny little nuance that you have to know is that Repurpose is only uploading to TikTok into kind of your drafts-ish. It's not in your drafts folder, but you'll see your videos uploaded on Repurpose, and then you go in there and you click publish, and that's all you have to do. I actually like to add the TikTok caption. So they have the native captions in there as well, even if I'm kind of double doing it on the captions. I think that's a good idea. So you can see in here, like this one had an error because it's longer than 60 seconds. Like I said, these two are uploaded and I just have to go in and hit publish. So that's one little nuance, but most everything is happening automatically. And then if you get an error, it will just send you an email and say like the publishing was failed for whatever reason. And then you can go on and manually do it or do it in another option, whatever you want to do. But I think it's so worth it to, you know, keep my videos at 59 seconds in order to not have to deal with like posting them on a bunch of platforms. And if I do have something to say that's longer than that, it's very easy for me to understand, okay, this is a video that I'm going to have to do myself because it's going to fail on Repurpose. And then you'll get those emails to remind you even if it does fail. All right, so this is repurpose.io. There's a link for you in the corner of this video and also in the description that will get you whatever their current best deal is. I hope you'll check it out. It is so absolutely worth it. And I hope you see how much time this can save you by literally just posting one reel and then having it automatically go to 4 different places and then kind of manually, as I wanted to, go to 2 other places. And I could even set those up to be more manual as well. There's so many possibilities here. I hope you see the benefit of it and that it will help out your marketing efforts and just growing all those different platforms without having to necessarily learn how to edit and upload and do crazy things on all of the different platforms. Let me know what you think. Let me know what questions you have about this. I'd be happy to film some more tutorials and information or answer questions for you. And I hope you'll check out all the other videos here on our page while you're here. Thanks, everybody.